Hey everyone, welcome back to the eerie silence of Final Fantasy VIII. This is my channel, Neverfate Gaming. We're playing alright, so where we last left off, we got our mobile school, home, military academy, general purpose living area, spaceship thing floating around the planet, and we went to go check on Trebia Garden, which is one of our sister gardens. And last time we checked, it had some getting hit with missiles problems. So we've gathered to meet Selphie, who is probably going to need some help dealing with this. Also, there we go. It's a basketball. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm Selphie. Oh my god. No, it's not the right. All right, thanks so much for coming all the way out here, everyone. Cheer up, eh? Huh? Thanks. Take me with you when you fight the sorceress, okay? I want to get even. I want my revenge. Trebia got very hit by missiles. Did I cover that? Do we have to fight? Isn't there another way? You know, to avoid any bloodshed? Yo, what the? Why are you saying all of this? Why are you saying all of us? What are you saying? Oh my god. I was so focused on doing Zell's voice that maintaining the voice and actually getting the line out was incomprehensible to my brain. Alright. Maybe someone really smart can come up with a way so we wouldn't have to fight anymore. What are you getting at? If someone can come up with something, that'd be great. But no one's doing anything. They're all scared, uneasy. All they do is complain. They just pretend to be thinking. Unlike me, who's really thinking. I'm Squall. I'm important! Sorry, that wasn't really in the game. That maybe I'm just projecting a little. They criticize others, but in the end, they can't do anything either. Noah, why all this, all of a sudden? What do you expect from me? I grew up in Garden. I'm a seed. Do you understand? No, no one understands, Squall, because you don't frickin' talk to anyone. Squall? You have to voice your feelings, or else I won't understand. See, finally! After a disc and a half, which is like halfway through the game, someone's like, Squall, you should try talking. That might help. You were part of a resistance movement in Timber, right? Unlike others who were all talk, you took your weapons and fought. And now you're saying all this? What happened to you? True. I guess I'm getting scared. Sometimes when I'm with all of you, I feel like we're on the same wavelength, you know? But when the battles start happening, it's different. Everyone's tempo seems to pick up, and I get left behind. I try to catch up, but it's no use. Actually, you're doing quite fine in battle. You're pretty much my mage that fires a rocket dog at people sometimes. But anywho, how far is everyone going? I can't hear anyone. Once I catch up, I wonder, is everyone safe? Will they welcome me with open arms? This would have made a lot more sense had Square not allowed you to use her in battle at almost every turn once she joined your team. But I digress. Remake the game. Is everyone okay? Will we make it all back together? When I start thinking like that. Or Noah, I understand. Do you? Do you really, Irvin? Someone might not be there. Someone you love may disappear before your very eyes. It's tough when you live your life thinking that way. I can't. Irvine, you suck so much. But that's why I fight. When I was a little kid, I was about 4 or so. I was in an orphanage. See, that's how much you suck. You missed the 3-pointer. Actually, it wasn't even a 3-pointer. Actually, I don't understand basketball. I know there's a certain line you have to be in. Plenty of kids, all with no parents. It was around the end of the Sorceress War, so I guess it couldn't be helped. Anyway, that's where I was. Now to all the kids there, one was very special to me. Irvy, wanna play? I really like this girl, and it made me so happy just talking to her. Stealthy, what you doing? What you playing? It's having to do the voice I gave him, but as a little kid. War is I don't think this is gonna be possible. Was that orphanage a stone house? You guessed it. An old house made of stone by the ocean? You guessed it. I knew right away when we first met. Hey, why didn't you tell us? Yes, why didn't you tell us? I don't know whose voice to go with there, so I just had to read them both really quick before we faded to black. Because you two seem to have forgotten. I just kind of sucked that I was the only one who remembered. Yes, if you're not putting this all together, everyone, they all knew each other when they were little kids. It's a major plot. It's not even a twist, because this, like, I'm not gonna spoil the game too much, but there's almost literally no consequences to this revelation whatsoever. It has almost no bearing on the future parts of the game, and was sort of a goofy-ass waste of time. Anyway, back to the story that I just insulted. Spunky little Suffy and bossy little Quisty. That is just so weird. Huh? Hey, do you guys remember setting off fireworks? Oh, wait, no, mate, I don't know what voice to go with, because that was supposed to be Young Zell, because Young Zell just walked in. That was... This way! I don't know, because that's not Squall's little kid t-shirt. Oh, that's right! Now I'm Ghost Squall! Ghost Dog. That is not how I control. I was the, what do you call it? The analog, stick does not work with this game very well. Wow, could we not? We could go into the menu, but we can't run. Oh, I have no health. That's right, I haven't been healing in, like, forever. Can I go back in time as Ghost Squall, and can I grab any items or magazines? I actually forgot. There it is! I was looking for Ghost Squall me. Kid Ghost Squall. Sis. L. That's right! Squall was there too! Is this all sinking in? Is this all settling in? Are you understanding all of this? I know this is just a crazy, difficult, Kingdom Hearts-esque nonsense, Matron, Sis isn't here. Where's Sis? Again, I listened to the Final Fantasy VIII soundtrack in, like, its entirety. All 4 hours of it, at least once a year for the past, I don't know, decade. Whenever I ended up with it. Alright, I'm tired of walking around, and I'm sure there's another door over there that leads to, more little kid, Squall being abandoned. Sis, where'd you go? You don't like me anymore? What a shameful sight. That was Squall, not me. Can I just go? There we go. Go down to that beach. It probably took me forever to get down there the first time I ever played this game. Wow, you're gonna... Okay, now I could run as Ghost Squall through these beautifully rendered scenes that need to be remade. How about this? Yeah! The ocean, the lighthouse. I'm Quistis. Wow, we did set off fireworks. I never know what to do with Quistis. Should that just be... that would irk my cousin so much. I should do it. Hate you, Keith. Love you. That's right. If you're a longtime viewer of my channel, maybe I'll start doing voices and stuff that either you specifically like or dislike.
Yo!
Or little kid.
Yo!
Oh my god, little voice. Little Zell will destroy my throat. Little Zell also sounds like a rapper.
Kids aren't supposed to play with fireworks. I'm telling. I want to tell on you.
See, I don't... Phonetically, Y-O-O is yes, it's you. It's the same... Like, I don't understand why they're doing baby talk. These kids are all, like, between 4 and older. And really, by 4 and older, no one's really doing baby talk anymore. As someone who's exclusively hung out with a growing child for the last 4 years, I can tell you the baby talk goes away after a couple years. Anyway, Crybaby Zell, go back to bed.
If I remember this, does that mean I was there too?
I don't understand if it's the little kids talking or, like, they need to put parenthesis, little kid. Some of us are trying to do goofy voices. We all got in big trouble.
Then what about my parents in Balam?
Oh, Zell. Buddy. It's okay. You're adopted. The Dinches in Balam must have adopted you. Maybe Quistis will just be my normal talking voice, because I don't know what Timber arranged to do that at. Yep, that's probably it. I was here.
Yo, come on, stop it, mate.
Oh, God. See, I don't know if it's the little kid or the older kid. Because Zell is pretty much still a child, at least mentally. Oh, that's right! Cypher's there, because that somehow matters also. They were trying to... I guess what they were trying to do was to give the battle against the sorceress more personal stakes. Like, so that... Because, like... You're supposed to be... Like, if your friends die... It sucks, and they just had the conversation about going to battle might cause you... Like, I understand what they're trying to do, narratively, but, I don't think it works at all, because this isn't really a plot point that's needed, and through the course of playing the game, you're gonna notice Squall and the people he's always with all of the time, actually just grow an actual bond, and you as a player will come to like them more, even if you have to suffer through Quistis' just boringness. And, I mean, the game's also a romance game between 2 of the main characters. It's, like, literally about growing relationships. Anyway.
Cypher, my archenemy?
Wow, he was there too? No, that went in between. Will? Cypher. Cypher was always Cypher. Reed. Cypher was always an a-hole. Zell. Always crying and screaming. He also punches the earth hard enough to beat all our bosses. So, you shut your mouth, Squall. Respect the Zell. Irvin, sorry I don't remember you. It's okay, no one else would. Quistis, I think you were difficult to deal with. That is true. Selfie, always full of energy. Also applicable. That was a good, succinct breakdown of each characterization that each character has. Words! Oh, I thought that fade to black would last longer. I was drinking. Cypher was there too. Except for Renoa, we were all there.
Hey, that means...
Yeah, I was there too. Blah! Yes, guys, switching between all these voices makes my, like, vocal cords super tight and tense very quickly. So I'm trying to cope. Because this is all a really bad choice on my part. Sis. I know it's supposed to be a little kid. I'm not going that high pitch anymore. I was always waiting for Sis to come back. I'm all alone. But I'm doing my best. I'll be okay without you, Sis. I'll be able to take care of myself. Facepalm number 388. I didn't turn out okay at all. At least you're aware of it, Squall. Sis. L. That's it. Squall just had he had the same deep voice he's had it since he's 4 or 5. L. Alone. So alone with Sis? She was a bit older than us, and we all used to call her Sis. Quistis, Zell, Selfie, Irvin, Cypher, Alone, and myself. Yeah. I'm not sure what the meaning behind all of this is, but we're definitely together. There's not much of a meaning. It comes up maybe one little other time in relation to something else, and you'll see, but it does not congeal in the way that the scenario writer had hoped.
You mean Sis is alone?
Or Alone is Sis. She's the one that takes us back to Laguna's period. She said she wanted to change the past. I don't know why. Really? Really? We live in a world of constant war where little kids have to be in military academies because they're just orphans and there's nothing else to do with them. And Squall's like, yeah, I don't know what you would want to change. Jackass. There can only be one reason for that. She must not be happy with the present. See? The others put it together snippety quick. Snippety quick. Screw it.
If that's the case, I'm definitely up for helping her. She's part of our orphanage gang.
You didn't even remember who she was. Hey, Selfie, that goes for you too. I'm assuming I control Squall now, because once everyone stops talking for the briefest second, it's usually just me again. So Sis was alone, eh? Everyone was fond of Sis, but you, Squall, you kept hogging her for yourself. You sure have a good memory. See, right back to actual conversation now. Like anyone else needed to be talked to. This is really strange. I don't think I was adopted because of the way I am. Probably the same with Cypher, too. Wow, Squall was just like me and Cypher were unadoptable. That's great. You two must have been at Garden by the age of 5 or so. Even so, he's never mentioned anything about growing up in an orphanage. And nothing about that has ever crossed my mind when I see him either. Don't you find that odd? That is strange! In my case, I had loads and loads of fun after going to Trabia. That's probably why I forgot all about my childhood. That's what I think. But I don't know what's up with you guys. It's so odd that you would forget. I remember. Yes, I remember now. Things didn't work out too well at my new home. I'm Quistis. I'm ruining this. I'm sorry. So I came to Garden at the age of 10. That was when I first noticed Cypher and Squall. Cypher and Squall were always fighting. Yeah. Quistis always used to break us up. Yes, that's right. Cypher was a kid who always needed to be the center of attention. But Squall always used to ignore him. But eventually they would end up fighting. Squall could have easily walked away from it, but always took up the challenge. Yes, Squall, what is with this Back to the Futures 2 and 3, being called chicken garbage? You should know better. He should have just ignored him, but Squall, almost in tears, would say, I gotta do my best myself, or else, I don't know why, maybe she's doing Squall's voice, I don't know. Or else I won't be able to see Sis. I guess I was trying to take Alone's place, which was always why I was trying to bang Squall. Which is weird. It's weird. I tried, but to no avail. That's probably it. Even after becoming an instructor, I couldn't stop thinking about Squall. I thought it was love. I had to hide my feelings because I was an instructor, but I've come to realize it wasn't. It was my childhood feelings as a big sister that lingered. Yeah, that just happened. Oh well, I'm over it. I'm gonna go stare at the ocean and be completely useless for the rest of the game. Bye, Quistis. No one needs you. Alright, who do I talk to now? I can't remember. The orphanage is located. Wow, this has been 20 minutes of me talking, and this kind of needs to end. Alright, Irvin, what do you got? Well, I'll leave. Let's keep talking. It's gonna be a long video. It's gonna be a half an hour of me talking at your lunchtime. Go talk to Quistis. Seemed like she was shocked. Oh my god, I don't want to. A misunderstood love. Actually, I'd completely given up when Renoa came into... Renoa! Who Squall just sort of ignores and occasionally calls a child. Yeah. That's their rival in love. That's how bad you were at this, Quistis. It must be the same for Cypher. I'm sure Cypher has forgotten his childhood too. But whatever he sees Squalls, his inner feels start to boil and... Nope. Nope, Cypher's just an a-hole and needs to be center of attention. That's it. He'll just pick a fight with anyone. Zell says, is that why he's always picking fights with Squall? Why is it that we forgot? We grew up together as kids. How's that possible? How about this? The price we pay for using the GF. The GF provides us power, but the GF makes its own place inside our brain. So you're saying the area is where our memories are stored? No, that's just a rumor the GF critics are spreading. So, yeah, and yet you all suffer from memory loss, except the hobo with a shotgun that doesn't use the summons. Jackasses. So if we keep relying on the GF, we won't be able to remember a lot of things. Wow, basically, by the time they're in their 30s, they're all going to be suffering from, dementia or Alzheimer's or, scary, horrible crap like that. There's no way Headmaster Sid would allow such a dangerous... Oh my god, at least I'm not doing Sid for 22 minutes. And how is it that I remember while everyone else has forgotten? Because I would have blacked out and died doing that Robin Williams impression for 20 minutes. Well, in any case, I hadn't junctioned to GF until recently. That's how I remember a lot more than you guys. How about you, Selfie? Your first experience with the GF was when you came to Garden, right? Yeah. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. She's going to remember that she junctioned with a GF as a little kid. I have a confession to make. I know I just spoiled what she's about to say, but again, this whole sequence of the game is kind of stupid. This is one of my favorite games of all time, but I'm going to be a detractor. When I was 12, I went on an outdoor training session. I found a GF inside one of the monsters I defeated. I junctioned that GF for a while, so I have experience with GFs too. But it's really weird. I can't remember the name of that GF. Must be the GF's fault. Wow, Quistis immediately 180'd on all of this. What should we do? Nothing. What do you mean, nothing? So what do you want to do? You want to stop using GF now? As long as we continue fighting, we're indebted to the powers of the GF. If there's a price I have to pay for that, I'll gladly pay it. Hey, I know, let's all keep a diary. Yeah, if you guys just recorded yourselves now, be a lot easier. That way we'll always have something to remind us. Are you sure that's what you want? Maybe that's for the best. Yeah, I don't care if I forget about my childhood when Cypher used to pick on me. Oh, Zell, I'm sorry, bro. What's important to me now is having the power to protect my parents in Balam. And punch the earth so hard it splits in twain. They adopted me. There's no way I'm letting go of that power. Hey. Do all of you remember Matron? Oh my god, this is going to be a long video of me just talking. She was always wearing black. Matron dressed in black. Let's see. Very kind, long black hair. Yes, I really admired her. Wait, I just pictured her face and... I see a resemblance. Matron, they look alike. Look alike? No, that's not it. Matron's name is Edia Kramer. Dun, dun, dun. That was the thing that I said was going to pop back up a little later, and it did. Edia's the sorcerer. Matron is Sorceress Edia. Was that Irva? Because I just read that in Irvine's voice anyway. Matron? Sorceress Ida? Why is the matron... Why? You're wondering why my matron would take over a country or fire missiles and whatnot? At this point, you probably wouldn't comprehend it even if I talked about it. You're probably right. Hear me out. Seed and garden were all matron's idea, right? I'm not a seed, but wait, what? But you are, aren't you? I'm not a seed, but I share the same feeling with all of you. Seeds are supposed to fight the sorceress, right? This is strange. That's right. It was when I was being tortured by Cypher. He wanted to know what seed was. Matron should know. But Matron is Sorcerer Edia. There's no denying that. What does it all mean? Boop, 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 boop. Squall, you listening? Alright, I deserve an Oscar for this. So, like, this is what I wanted to say. Let's see, oh yeah. I understand what Renault is saying. I understand, but I'm still gonna fight. I want to stay true to everyone I've stood for. Everything I've stood for, not everyone. I'm sure it's the same for everyone. There we go. I knew there was an everyone in there somewhere. That's why I thought it my best if everyone knew we should have to face a matron. You've all heard this before. How life has infinite possibilities? I don't believe that one bit. There weren't many paths for me to choose. Sometimes there would only be one. From the limited possibilities I face, the choices I've made have brought me this far. I really want to do a Final Fantasy VIII movie where everyone is like an 18-year-old actor, and then Irvin is played by the 40 or 50-something-year-old John C. Reilly. It would be amazing. That's why I have to value the path I chose. I want to hold true to that path that had been taken. I realize I've been eating up so much time. Oh my god. Sorry for such a long video, guys. Irvine, we might lose something very important on account of the GF, but I don't mind. It's not like I drifted here on the tides of fate. I'm here because I chose to be here. But you also said you only had one choice at times, but I'm not getting into Irvin's logic. We all know he's an idiot. We all grew up together, but due to various circumstances, we were all separated. As a kid, you couldn't really go out on your own. There's no way other paths to take, as long as you all I did was curse cry. I can't, guys. I can't. This needs to end. Oh, but somehow we're together again, just like old times. Though a lot's changed. We're not kids anymore. We're strong enough to take care of ourselves. Make our own decisions. We're confronting a big one right now. Do we fight Matron or not? I say, shoot for a common goal. Hey, at least it'll keep us together a little longer.
Yeah, let's do it. We can't run from her the rest of our lives.
It's just such a bummer. I can't believe we have to fight Matron. I know, but Zell's right. We can't run away forever. Renoa, it's up to you. We're gonna fight. I think it's the only way we can move on with our lives. If that makes any sense at all, come with us. I'm sure that's what everyone else wants. Look! Look! I don't know who's saying look, so I just did it in a weird timbre. A gift from the fairies! It's snowing! In a mountain! In a snow-covered mountain, because that's where Travia Garden was. It's not a gift. It's nature. Nature's awesome.
Yo, you want to go check out Edia's orphanage?
That's what we're trying to get to. That's the next plot point. I wonder what it's like now. I didn't know whose voice to go. I'm starting to lose it, guys. We might find a clue. Clue? You mean as to why Matron turned out like this? It probably has to do with something that happened in the past. But the past is the past. It's over. Done with. Despite what truth we find, it's not going to change the present. But I want to see too. I don't know what we'll find, but let's head for Edia's house. Alright guys, everyone, I love you so much for sitting through 30 minutes of me doing basically a radio play. And we're gonna talk to Renoa on next episode, and then we're gonna go search for Edia's house. I just punched my own hand in excitement. If you heard a little clap, that was me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!